Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you. So you guys are going to be watching this video is going to be for Cancer. Okay, thank you for all the likes, subscribes, and shares, and all the love and support that you're going to be showing to this channel. I'm thanking you in advance because I know you guys are going to love it. So this right here is your monthly Cancer. Now, as you can see, these are your particular cards forever. Okay, these are the cards that we're going to be using for the monthly. There is 2 other spreads that I am going to be creating for you guys. Of course, those will just be more shorter. But for now, I'm going to explain to you guys what your cards consist of, Cancer. So your first card is the Chariot. Of course, everybody knows what the Chariot is moving forward. It's making the decision to overcome your obstacles and challenges. It also has a number 7, which is a number of self-reflection. So, you know, that can be a positive and a negative because it all depends. Like if you're thinking about the bad things that you have done, you might tend to kick yourself in the butt. But if you also think about the good things that you have done, you might pat yourself on the back, right? So second card that you guys have is your Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this, yes, it is a feminine depicted in all the cards, but that is okay if you are a masculine, because this just means you're more on your intuitive side, on your compassionate side, on your more nurturing side, which is a good quality, right? If you're a masculine and you're watching, it's a good quality for a male to have. Next card you have, Cancer, is your 2 of Water, which is the 2 of Cups. Looking forward to a perfect union, or as close as possible, right? This is all about connections. This is all about joining forces. This is all about, ooh, I just heard 2 peas in a pod. Okay, we're gonna talk about your 2 peas in a pod, Cancer. All right. Your next card, Cancer, is your 3 of Water, which is the 3 of Cups. So that's another nice card to get. But you guys all know, if you're here in Tarot World, you already know 3 of Cups could be third-party influence. If you really want to go there, you could just be like, hey, you're being influenced, you're having a situation with someone else. I really don't like to look at it that way. I like to look at it more of like, this is your community. This is the people you surround yourself with every day, the people you speak to, the people you connect with, celebrate, have social events with, right? This is also about friendships, right? Just honoring them, just really being who you are when you connect with someone else. Your other card, Cancer, is the 4 of Water, which is the 4 of Cups. Now, I like the 4 of Cups, right? Some people don't really tend to like the 4 of Cups because, you know, it's known as someone who's sitting there with 3 cups and still bored anyway, like not appreciating the blessings that they have at the moment. We all have that situation, right? There's also the energy of feeling disconnected, feeling indifferent, might even feel like, you know, people tend to treat you different as well, too. So that's another thing that you might be experiencing, because you have to remember, Cancer, your cards do not change at all. Yes, your cards do not change at all. These are your particular cards. These are your particular energies, okay? So we are going to go into it and we are going to be looking at it. Now, I will tell you this, you guys. Please take notion that this channel is called Divine Messages 12 Houses Tarot, meaning all 12 houses, okay? You can, if you want to, go into each particular video for the month and get a particular message for each month, okay? Each sign. You don't have to, but I suggest you do, for the simple reason that we embody all of the signs. It's called the astrological body. Trust me when I tell you, once you begin to understand this and understand where everything's at and why you're affected the way you're affected, it's going to work out for you. And you're going to, I think you're going to fall into the notion of the same thing that I have, which is like everything is as it should be, right? So Cancer, I am now going to grab your soul lessons for each particular card that we have here, okay? Nope, they told me to do it again. Okay, that was growth though. That was growth though, you guys. Keep in mind, if any card from here falls in the reverse, we will put it in the upright, okay? Let me see, what else do I want to tell you guys? I will be doing 2 more particular readings for this channel. There's only going to be 3 readings in this channel for each zodiac sign. This is the monthly here that you're witnessing. So what is the soul's lesson that we need to know for Cancer for their Chariot? What do they need to know? You're getting denial here. You're getting, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, okay? So I feel like this is the lesson that you really need to take notice of as you're moving forward, as you're moving along, right? What's the lesson for the Queen of Cups for Cancer for the month of June 2023, please? One of them is gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Wow. You know, I like that for you, Cancer, because that's just letting me know, like, you're able to communicate. Wow. And you're getting happiness here. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So I love that, right? Because it's just letting me know you enjoy and you'd rather nurture situations where you're feeling like you can communicate. Maybe you even feel like people respect you and admire you. And it's kind of like this is your space. This is where you like to be, right? Okay. So what do we need to know for Cancer for the 2 of Cups? Yes, 2 of Cups, you're getting success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay, so this is just letting me know, Cancer, you enjoy being in that element of love, of experiencing it. I'm also hearing of even knowing it. Like, you don't even need, okay. So what's coming in here right now is like you don't even really technically need to be with this person physically. Like, you just know that someone out there is in that energy for you. And it's like this fulfills you. This makes you feel like I've been successful because I already know that that is out there. Okay. What do we need to know for Cancer for their 3 of Cups for the month of June 2023? Yes, Cancer, you're getting perseverance. And you're getting, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So I like this for you, Cancer, because I definitely feel like you might tend to be with family, friends, and with a social gathering. And just really, you got no problem letting people know what you're doing, right? It's like you work in silence, but you like to vocalize your achievements. You like to let them know, I've made it. I've made it last. I've pushed through. I like it. So, what do we need to know for Cancer's 4 of Cups for June 2023? Ooh, thank you. And the bottom of the deck, Cancer, you are getting patience. Okay. So that's kind of like, I don't want to say overall because I'm really trying not to title anything on here. So for your Four of Cups, which is where you're feeling boredom, which is where you're feeling, you know, discontent. It's like a step before the Five of Cups. Who is Five of Cups? Five of Cups is Scorpio. Okay. So, oh, are you grieving over a Scorpio, Cancer? Are you being judgmental towards a Scorpio? Or do you feel like because of you being judgmental towards a Scorpio, it's brought you grief, it's brought you sadness? OMG. Cancer, what's going on? So judgment here, you're getting, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So you are understanding that, okay, hold on. You are understanding that if you experienced whatever situation you experienced, why is this turning into an individual? It's like, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I do feel like there was this moment of judgment, or maybe you have this issue, Cancer, of like judging individuals or judging your connections, because this Two of Water is being really presented to me as like, you know, I have this issue where I judge people, and then it's like once I judge them or the situation that they put themselves in, then all of a sudden I am grieving. And that brings you back into that, you feel disconnected, you feel bored, you feel, I want to say you feel even left out. Okay. Okay, Cancer. We're going to go into the Moon Oracle here. Okay. Now, before I go into the Moon Oracle, you guys, I did create a little prayer for us to say. Which is angels and ancestors, masters, please provide protection for me and Cancer as we seek guidance of love, light, and compassion. Let no weapon formed against me or them come our way. Amen. And this is going to be for the Chariot. Now, your denial is getting nourishment here. Now, this particular card, this is what is the energy for each card based off of the moon. There's this nourishment here. Waxing crescent, you guys. That is a waxing crescent. That is like knowing what you can achieve, right? Like picking it and knowing you can achieve it. I'm going to tell you right now, Cancer. Be careful because you might be feeding your denial or denials. And I'm seeing here, like, if the Chariot is here to let you know, like, you're in this, okay, you got to look at all these cards, like, if there's stages or phases or levels or positions, whatever it is, whichever way you want to look at it, right? And this nourishment here is kind of like, take notice of what you're nurturing. Take notice of what you're giving life to, because we're getting the denial here, and it's kind of like, what are you nurturing? Because Chariot's like, I'm waiting for you to move on, right? Okay. Queen of Water is here, which is the Queen of Cups. Happiness and gratitude. What do you want us to know about this here for Cancer? June 2023. You will not believe it, Cancer. You are getting gratitude here as well. Wow. Okay. So you're grateful for your opportunities. You're grateful for whatever it is that you can get as the Queen of Cups. If you can get someone who's calm, compassionate, kind, you know, someone who's warm, You might even be grateful for a healer that you encountered at one point, or someone who was very supportive at one point. It's like there's this lasting energy of gratitude here towards an individual. Okay. It's the energy we need to know for the Two of Cups and success. Wow. We're getting attraction, realization. So I feel, oh my geez, Cancer, what is going on? Okay, so I feel like with the appreciation supermoon here and the Wazing crescent, which is a realization, I'm not even being drawn to that. I'm being drawn to the fact that there's some type of partnership here that was supposed to be very successful, but there's a disconnect while all this is happening. And it's kind of like you've realized that at the end of the day, somebody has gone through a keyhole and they've become successful or are successful. They're doing the work. I'm hearing they're doing the work. So it's kind of like I'm grateful because they're doing the work. This person is doing what they need to do. Guys, you take it how you need to take it for your situation, okay, Cancer? Let's see what's going on for you in the Three of Water here and perseverance for Cancer. This is it. Balance. Okay. This is why you were able to persevere. This is why you're able to kind of like move forward. Like I see a little bit of hesitation with the movement forward. But then I feel like because somebody's healing, because one person is healing, it's causing you to heal as well. And it's creating this balance because of that disconnect or that individual. It's like holding this person in high regard. What is going on here? Okay. Cancer. All right, Cancer. What do we need to know for Cancer's Four of Cups here for the Judgment and the Grief for the month of June 2023? Yeah. Bottom of the deck. The masculine. Patience is going to get the masculine over here. Okay, Cancer. Do you see this individual in the picture? It's like they're busy looking ahead. It's like they've been ahead. Like this person has been ahead. So I do feel like maybe you're feeling a little bit of resentment towards what happened. But it's like you're beginning to understand all of this. And this is why I feel like Spirit is on some like, just take your time. Just take your time, nurture yourself. Accessing is looking towards the masculine. Wow. So somebody might be watching somebody, or somebody might know that that person is watching, but they already know that they're watching, and now they're beginning to watch them. Cancer. What the hey are you? What is going on? Oh, geez. And randomly at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we're getting the Ace of Swords. So that's just letting me know that's the truth. Oh, no. What are you doing? It's like this person ain't even letting you know. Like, yeah, I see you too. I see you too. I know you're there. I know you're around. Okay. So what do we need to know for Cancer's Chariot card? Where are they at? This is going to show us the energy and where you're at for each card or each position or each phase or stage. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I want to say phase. I really want to say phase. because these cards will never change for you, Cancer. So that's why I'm saying like phase. So what's the phase for the Chariot for Cancer, June 2023? Okay, they're saying don't put it on there, but explain it. So this is the Ten of Swords in the reverse for you, Cancer. So what's going on here is that there seems to have been some lesson learned from an ending that you had created. So yes, the movement forward has begun, but it's like you've learned the lesson now because of that. Okay, okay. That's a good sign, Cancer. That is a good sign. So, Cancer, June 2023. Cancer, 2 cards. Oh, Ace of Cups in the reverse. 6 of... Let me see something. Okay, I could flip them because it's not... They're all in the reverse, the entire deck. So, Cancer's moving forward towards love. Cancer's moving forward towards self-love as well, too. Because you're going to want to begin... We're just going to take it, but we're not going to put it on top. That means it's an extra message. Ah, okay, before I show you it, I like it. So Ace of Cups is going to be the energy of fulfillment, right? Self-love, self-care, being there for yourself, loving yourself, all the while beginning to balance the scales of what's going on, what you're nurturing. Remember the denial. We got to be careful what we're nurturing, because this time around with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, you're not going to be holding back. Yeah, Cancer. You're moving on. You're moving on. You're doing what you need to do. This is the work that needs to be done. So let's see here. For Cancer, June 2023, what do we need to know about this Queen of Cups for Cancer? Queen of Cups for Cancer. Okay, now remember, this is intuition, this is feelings, this is the way we connect with ourselves and others, and everything is gratitude, gratitude over here. So we love that. Knight of Pentacles is coming in for that. Wow. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse is coming in for that. Okay. So why? Why is this happening here with the Queen of Cups? We're getting someone who's inefficient, someone who's committed, someone who's practical. You might be wanting to voice that. This could be the person that you let go that was already temporary, okay? They've moved on towards their obstacles and challenges and wanting to work on this situation. Now here, we're getting the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This has probably left you in a state where you're feeling moody, you're feeling emotionally manipulative, you're withdrawn, there's a little bit of controlling here, kind of unbalanced, okay, Cancer? It's not good. Because that person was temporary. And I feel like when that person was temporary, you really wanted them to be more permanent. But the Judgment being here and the grief being here, like this is a working process for you. I don't know why I'm... Okay, so I think this is something that's deep down that I'm beginning to unlock. It's like this is something I suppressed. Like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to know about it. Like yes, that happened, and this is where I'm at right now. They just don't want to deal with it. Okay, let's move on. Don't worry, we'll come back. We'll figure this out. 2 of Cups for Cancer. 2 of Cups for Cancer here, June 2023. 2 of Cups. Wow. Okay. With the 2 of Cups being there, there's... Okay. Cancer, I don't know what is going on here. I don't even think this wasn't supposed to turn like this, to be honest with you, because this is more like a self-help channel. But hey, if Spirit says this is what we need to talk about, then this is what we need to talk about. So there's something here going on where you've become attractive to something that was supposed to be more temporary, because this is the Knight of Wands that's here. This is an energy of someone who is very free-spirited, but the thing that with this person is so charming to you. They're rebellious though. This is someone who's they're just supposed to be temporary. And I feel like Spirit is trying to come in and let you know here, right under the Two of Cups with the judgment, the realization, and the attraction. Like, yes, you're attracted to that person because it is the opposites attract. But Spirit's trying to let you know, like, realize this. Realize it's just an attraction. You found them charming. You found them alluring. You found them, I just heard the word captivating. Okay, but this is what you need to realize. The person is just temporary. Okay, wow. Okay, all right. And Spirit's calling you to it. Spirit is calling you to it. So the Three of Cups is the Three of Wands. Remember, we got that balance. Three of Wands. I'm sorry. Three of Wands is a movement forward, Cancer. It's gaining momentum. It's realizing that, like, now you're going to gain confidence for growth. Okay. Wow, that was beautiful. Okay, so Three of Wands ain't even here, you guys. So Three of Cups for Cancer, June 2023. What do they need to know? That there's a Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And they just need to work on it. They just need to find the balance to work on it. So cooperate with yourself, right? Like, if you really want something that's forever, whether it's with this person or the last person, or it could even be, no, because that's you, anybody, or just with yourself, right? Work on what you need to work on so that it can last. Work on your stability, work on your foundation, work on, you know, really bringing in that wealth of stability for yourself, because this is something you're going to be able to pass on, so to speak. Like, your kids are going to witness this, so they're going to be able to do the work that they need to do. You know, it's kind of like you're teaching them what they need to know. All right. What do we need to know for Cancer for the Four of Cups here? Remember, we've got ascending. The person who's now watching the masculine, who the masculine has been watching. That is so funny. There's grief there. There's judgment there. I think you just made a mistake, and it is okay. Balance it out. It is okay. Cancer, Four of Cups. Star card in reverse. I knew it. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck here for Cancer. Why, Cancer? Why did you have to turn this reading like this? This is the Three of Swords. This is loss. This is grief. This is sadness. This entire situation is sad. And it's like if Spirit is calling you to know this. Spirit is calling. Like, this is why you're not happy. Even though happiness is here, and you're happy because you've got gratitude. This is... Why is this like Dark Night of the Soul or something is going on here, Cancer? So we're getting the Star card here on top of the Four of Cups. So it's not really that you're disconnected. It's not really that you're not satisfied with the blessings that you have. You have not been able to heal. But you are seeing this person as the blessing, okay? You're seeing them as the blessing, all while seeing them as the lesson, all while seeing them as like, if I could just find a way. Dang, Cancer. Don't make me cry. This is also, even though it's a lack of faith, because I feel like you know why, but you know there's no way to get back with this person or even come in connection with this person ever again, right? But it's like there's happiness here, even though there's despair, right? But there is happiness. It's just no faith over trying to heal whatever was lost. OMG, Cancer, I cannot believe you did that to my reading. This is supposed to be a loving, empowerment, self-improvement reading for you guys for the monthly. And here we go. Just leave it to Cancer. Just leave it to Cancer to do whatever it feels like doing on my reading. All right, Cancer. So this is going to be what the outcome is here. Jesus, I'm so scared. What do we need to know for Cancer with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles here? Okay. Shit, you're set in stone on that. You're set in stone on that. You are like, nope, I'm standing on my authority. This is who I am. This is how it is. That's, you just can't. You're stable. You're a father figure. Okay, you're very protective of everything. You might even be protective of that particular connection. You'd rather just stay this way. Oh, okay, Cancer. Cancer, please stop. You're just like really ruining this right now. Okay. Nine of Swords. Cancer's like, I'll do what I want. Read the cards. So Nine of Swords is here. The Queen of Cups. So this is not being able to sleep. This is not being able to sleep. Not being able to overcome maybe what was said to you. Maybe this person said things to you before. You're at a breaking point though here over this situation. Okay. What we need to know for Cancer between this Knight of Wands and this Judgment card here. I'm so scared to come over here right now. Like, you don't even understand. What do we need to know about the Knight of Wands and the Judgment? Ooh. King of Wands. Yep. You're going to be bold about this. You're going to be bold about this situation. You're going to be bold. You're being bold with this person who was supposed to be temporary. But I don't think this person is like, yes, they were supposed to be temporary, Cancer, but I feel like you stood with this person. So I feel like you have to own up to it, and you have to take the role and take control and just continue this decision that you ended up making. Spirits underneath, like, I'm trying to tell you what's going on. Oh my gosh. All right, Cancer, we're gonna move on to your 10 of Pentacles and your 3 of Pentacles here. What do we need to know? What was that? 3 of Cups. What do we need to know for your 3 of Cups? June 2023. We got it. Oh, you're getting the Moon in reverse, Cancer. Why? So the Moon in reverse, you guys, is just this. You're going to be releasing the fear, right? And it's almost like you're also going to be given the truth of a situation, right? It's like you're going to grow this understanding. There's also some form of secrets that are going to be coming out for you, Cancer, for the month of June. So that's the outcome. Be careful. Be guarded. What do we need to know for the Star in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles for Cancer? I'm so scared over here. It's like Cancer is relentless. Like, nah, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. What do we need to know about this? Because this is a little confusing because they have happiness, right? But then there's no healing over a heartbreak. So they have, but they feel like this person or like releasing the connection has made one abundant. And it's like, I'm content with that. Okay. Four of Wands in the reverse is coming in for you, Cancer. And the bottom of the deck. Do you want to see it? Judgment card. What is going on? I think Spirit's trying to call you to heal your situation, Cancer. Whatever you hid deep down in your soul or deep down in the abyss. That's what my son likes to call the space in the closet where he throws everything out. He'd be like, that's the abyss, Mom. Everything disappears in there. I don't even know what's in there. Like, whatever's deep down in your abyss, Cancer, Spirit is pulling at you to bring it back up. Because I think they want you to work on it. They want you to heal yourself. They want you to be one, to be completely happy. So Four of Wands being here in the reverse, like there's instability that you're dealing with, you know, and you feel this lack of support. You're trying to make a transition, right? But you feel this lack of support. Maybe even sometimes you feel unwelcome in certain places. Or maybe somebody makes you feel unwelcome. Maybe the person who watches you. And it's like, I'm not going to go towards that person because I was told I would never be welcome there. I don't know what's going on there. This is also about conflict within the home. It could be conflict within yourself too, like home, you know, our soul is where we feel at home. So maybe this is why Spirit's trying to get you to work on this. They are trying, Cancer. Okay, so let's get the Sacred Forest deck here. And all I'm going to do is just split it. And this is your outcome. You're getting Willow Spirit Flexibility, and you're getting Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. Okay, so I feel like here, I'm going to tell you right now, Cancer, they want you to work on this, okay? They want you to work on this. They want you to go back to being the masculine that you used to be back then. Instead of just harboring everything in deep down inside, they want you to bring it up and they want you to work with it. And they're letting you know patience, because that's going to take time to work with. Now, they also want you to be flexible. They want you to be gentle with yourself, okay? And they also want you to retreat. So maybe if you feel like since whatever situation happened, I don't even know how long back, but since whatever situation happened, you've been working really hard. You're trying to keep company. You're not trying to be alone because you just don't want to think about it. Spirit is here letting you know, honey, go rent yourself a cabin or something or a boat. And we need you to drift off and relax for a moment. Like, sit in silence, because that's the thing here, you guys. If you do not sit in silence, and either you always got something on, or you always got somebody around you. And not even that, nowadays we got our cell phones. So if you're always on your phone, occupied, scrolling, You're always doing something. You're never going to have that moment to think, right? This is why I say when people go to jail, sometimes it is kind of beneficial because you got nothing to do there but think, right? So now Spirit's here kind of letting you know, like, hey, listen, just take a step back and enjoy that. I don't care if you just sit in your car, don't even turn it on. Sit in your car, sit in silence, and think about what you really need to think about. Because this is like deep down. And they just need you to know you'll go back to that. You'll go back to the masculine that you used to be. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And you have to find the balance in between it all. Thank you for being here. I'll see y'all in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.